This is for the mom who didn't choose this homeschool mom life just to feel like she's constantly failing. I know you chose it because you care. You chose it because you wanted to feel connected to your kids, because deep down you knew you were meant to lead your family with presence and peace and pursue this cool learning opportunity called homeschooling. But then also we happen to know that sometimes we're running on empty and our best intentions don't turn into what we want. We want to cook in the kitchen with the kids, and then we discover that didn't go so well. We are snapping over spilled cereal before 10 in the morning, or maybe we're snapping because two kids are fighting over the measuring spoons. Or we feel resentment simmering beneath our smile. We're trying to put on that smile, but we don't feel good about this all. It's not happening the way we want it. We feel like our needs aren't being met. We're constantly addressing other people's needs in our homes, and that their needs, their feelings are blurring with our feelings, and we feel guilty about it, but we kind of don't want to always be there. We kind of get tired of being there. And we are always there. And I think the worst part is that we know that what we're doing and how we're showing up isn't really who we are. If you resonate with that, I've got something for you. A relationship reset workshop. Try saying that 3 times fast. I created the relationship reset workshop, which I'll be sharing on Tuesday, June 30th. So that's next Tuesday. So it's going to help you to feel more confident and calm and connected with the most important people in your world, to become the mom that you know you are. Next year isn't going to be Groundhog Year. In other words, you're not going to be repeating the same cycles and the same challenges. You're actually going to be addressing what's going on in here. So it'll be 2 hours, a 2-hour reflection mindset shift. I'm going to give you practical tools. It'll include a printable relationship reset journal and plug and play scripts to address the boundary leaks that you're experiencing. So this is what we're going to do. I'll walk you through the reset plan. R is for recognizing the guilt and resentment loops, stopping the cycles that have you over giving, snapping occasionally or often, and possibly shutting down, because some of us don't snap, we shut down. And then you'll learn how to respond with compassion toward yourself instead of being reactive. And when you learn to be compassionate with yourself, you learn to be compassionate with others. You're going to learn to examine the boundary leaks. So I'm going to use a tool that will help you to clarify where your boundary leaks are happening. You're going to discover where your time and your energy and your emotional capacity are going and where they're quietly draining away. And then you'll start reinforcing your limits with compassion and love. And so the S in reset is shifting your inner voice, important work that won't just be within the 2 hours, but it'll be the beginning of your important inner work. Ditching the burnout feeling and the resentment feeling, and then learning to speak to yourself with calmness and just with truth, because we tend to tell ourselves unkindnesses more often than we would to anybody that we know. So we'll learn to shift our inner voice. Then E is for expressing what we need without guilt. So we're going to set simple real life scripts to help us speak up when it's often a challenge for us to do so. If some of us are peacekeepers or we just don't want to rock the boat, well, I'll give you some scripts that you can use so you can feel safe, but also be able to speak up in hard moments without spiraling into over-explaining or people-pleasing. So reset. The T is tending to your calm and connection. So you're going to leave with your own personalized relationship reset plan to help you protect your peace and nurture your inner emotional safety every single day. Because our reality as homeschool moms is we create an emotional energy, an emotional environment for our family. Everyone contributes to that emotional energy, but we create an environment that can be very nurturing, or it can be uncomfortable or threatening or not safe for the others in our environment. And when we do that, we know subconsciously that we are doing things that are not contributing to the happiness and health of our kids and to all the important people in our lives. And we end up feeling guilty. We feel guilty, but we also feel resentful because we're not getting our needs met in the meantime. So guilt and resentment is what we're going to be addressing on Tuesday, and you're going to walk away feeling calm and confident. You're going to have a relationship reset for every relationship in your life. So this time next year, you won't have to be walking on eggshells. You won't have to be avoiding this cycle of frustration and losing your stuff with your kids. You won't have to be wondering if homeschooling is the right choice for you, because you'll know that it's an amazing freedom-based choice for everyone, and you'll know how to show up in it with your kids more confidently and calmly. So if you want to reset the emotional tone in your home, you want to show up grounded and connected and confident, if you want to find a new way, then grab your seat now. It's the Relationship Reset Workshop. And if you're still not sure if this is the right thing for you, you can always have a conversation with me, but I want to share with you from 2 moms that have worked with me. Melissa is a homeschool mom of 3. She said, I didn't realize how I was pushing my needs aside. Teresa's coaching helped me feel seen and gave me language I've already used with my kids. It's been life-changing in our home. And then Jenna is a new homeschooler, and she shared, I came for homeschool help, but I left with tools for my life. The relationship reset was exactly what I didn't know I needed. So, quick FAQ. If you're not sure that you can make it on Tuesday, replay is an option. I'll be offering replays for everybody, whether you attend live or not. But if you do attend live, you'll get some really good, deep coaching. Is this just for new homeschoolers? Because most workshops about homeschooling is about new homeschoolers. And yes and no, it's for new homeschoolers, but it's also for homeschoolers in year 1 and homeschool moms that are in year 15 or year 25, if that's you. If you feel overwhelmed or depleted or resentful and feeling guilty too often, then this will serve you well. Okay, so is this just a practical thing, or are you going to get some mindset shifts? Well, it's going to be both. Guaranteed, it'll be both. And in the way I approached homeschooling over the last decade, I've been homeschooling for a very long time, but for the last decade, it's very customized. So I also coach in a very customized way. So you'll share your experience, you'll get an assessment before the workshop, and then you'll learn a little bit more about what your challenges are, and so will I. There will only be 8 people at this workshop, so it'll be some deep dive coaching for you, practical tools and mindset shifts. So if you want this upcoming homeschool year to feel a whole lot different, then this is your opportunity to reset. Because when you feel grounded, that's when things really can shift and feel more peaceful in your home. So register for the Relationship Reset Workshop. You'll find the link below, or ask me for details. You can always send me a DM to ask me questions, and I hope you have a beautiful week.